it's not always like you're wrong because you still have the ability to communicate well. So it's really like suggestions to help you communicate more naturally. Uh, so Junghyun, you said I don't use SNS well. You were talking about social media. Um, Actually, in most of the time, I hear SNS and is really mostly in Korea. So internationally, most people say social media. But
Media.
yeah, social media. And then you said when we were talking about the chart, and you said some companies have sold. It's actually sold, SOLD. And then you said I don't use tablet well, or I don't read books well. Actually, when you say I don't do something well, it means like you're not good at doing something. But I think you were talking about how often you don't do something. So it should be I don't use the tablet very much or very often, or I don't read books very often. And oh, thank you. How embarrassing. So, and then my last suggestion is you said I'm not a risk person because of your profession. Actually, not a risky person. I'm not a risky person or a risk-taking person. Or you can just say I don't take risks. Yeah, that'll work too. And then Haeyoung, you said this article is about tablet, which is true. It's tablets plural. This article is about tablets. And then you said if there is a winner, it's okay. Which actually saying that is okay, but maybe it would be better to say when you were talking about the outcome of Apple dominating the market, right? So I would recommend saying if there is if it's successful and or if it's acceptable, then it's okay. So a lot of times we say acceptable for something like that. Like, so if there's or if it's acceptable for the market, then it's okay. And then Mi-sung, you said his father wanted to succeed the new restaurant when you were talking about Kung Fu Panda. So he wanted his new restaurant to succeed. He wanted his new restaurant to succeed. You just change restaurant and succeed. And then you said how to learn Kung Fu. When you learn something, you don't really have to say how to. So just he wants to learn Kung Fu, or he should learn Kung Fu. Yeah. And then let's see. Kate, you said I have to don't use my smartphone when you were talking about you're in college. Instead of saying I have to don't use my smartphone, it should be I shouldn't use my smartphone.
I shouldn't.
Yeah. Just make it more simple, you know. I shouldn't use my smartphone. And then you said the app don't use the phone. Should be the app prevents using the phone. Yeah. When you say prevent don't, then it cancels the negative. Yeah. And then you said Android to Apple when we were talking about the I don't remember what we were talking about. Apps, yes. Okay. So I think you said I went Android to Apple. It should be I went from Android to Apple. So you just have from, yeah. And then Kevin, you said about your wife, you said because she's iPhone person. There's not much I could say about that. Because she's an iPhone person or an iPhone user. Or you could also say, I know you were saying that she's very attached to her iPhone, so you can say because she's attached to her iPhone or she uses it so much. And then you said they was able to win 15 more games. They were able, they were able to win 15 more games when you were talking about the Pittsburgh Pirates. And oh, you were talking about your new 3D TV. You said I can show the 3D shows. It should be I can watch the 3D shows. Yeah, and that's all. That's all I have.